Hi, for today's video, I decided to share some tips that I use for studying. This video is also a collab with, and she made a study tips video on her channel too. Please check her channel out, it's in my description. And now, let's get on with the tips. Number 1. Listen to podcasts that have to do with your syllabus or whatever you are studying for. Last year, actually, I had to prepare for a literature essay, which was about a book I had never read. The most I read was the Sparks Notes summary of it. And the morning before the essay, my friend had sent me this podcast that she was listening on that book, so I figured, why not give it a try? And it worked wonders. I actually got the highest in my class for that essay, which honestly I don't believe either. Listening to podcasts right before an exam or a test works really well, especially if you are an auditory learner, which leads me to my next point. Number 2. Find out what sorts of learner you are. This is pretty important as it sort of pushes you into the right direction and helps you figure out how you should go about studying. I usually rewrite all my notes when I'm studying since I'm both a tactile learner and a visual learner, and it works to help me memorize my notes. There's many types of learners like auditory, visual, and tactile, and I'll link the quiz that I took to find out which one I was in my description below. Number 3. Don't take too many breaks. Yes, it is perfectly fine to take a few breaks here and there if you're tired, but something that I found is that whenever I take a break, I lose my focus and train of thought. Sometimes I even stop studying as a whole and have a 3-hour break. This isn't something you will want if you're trying to be productive and get as much stuff done as possible. Thus, I usually limit my breaks to around 10 minutes at a time, every 60 minutes or so. Number 4. Stay hydrated and drink lots of water. Yes, many people have repeated this over and over again in their study tips videos, but do I really need to explain? Water keeps me awake while I'm studying, and if I'm hungry, I'll just drink some water to fill my stomach up a little to refrain from getting too distracted while studying. Water is even more important when you are studying for a really long period of time. Number 5. Listen to a playlist or an extra long video so that it doesn't autoplay into some random video or so you wouldn't be interrupted by ads. When I study, I usually listen to my Spotify playlist or a studying subliminal because at this point I need all the help I can get. The music that you listen to plays a huge role in your amount of focus, so it is important to choose a genre or a song that you find really helps you while studying. Number 6. Practice. This works especially well when studying languages. I take Chinese as my mother tongue and my memory sucks, so I rewrite the words over and over again such that it becomes engraved in my brain. Also, try out some practice questions. This is really important as it shows you where you stand and how much you understand your work. Or maybe if you take science like me, you'll find that there are some questions that are just really repetitive and expect the same type of format. So practicing a lot will definitely make sure that you don't forget how to answer those types of questions. And finally, to my last point, have a clear idea of what you need to work on and what you don't. This is especially important for people like me who just mark for exams the day before it. This makes sure that you don't waste any time studying for things that you already have a really good picture of. It's better to know everything than be perfect on just one thing. So I usually circle out the topics that I'm not really clear on to shorten the number of things that I need to revise. Well, here are just some tips that I found helped me a lot while studying, and I hope they helped you a lot too. If you are new to my channel, I am a high school student, so I hope this was useful to you guys too. See you in the next video.